Hi everyone, it's Brandy. I am starting a video blog to document our journey with infertility, mine and my husband. It is January 28th, 2014. My husband and I have been dealing with infertility for going on 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in May. When we got married, May 2012, we had decided to go ahead and start trying to have kids right away. I came off all my birth control and any other medications I was on. I came off of all that, so it would be hopefully easier to get pregnant. But that didn't happen. We tried for a whole year with nothing but just natural trying. The only thing I did do was I did monitor myself for ovulation with ovulation strips. That was just to make sure I was ovulating, which I was. My cycles are basically on point. They range between 30 and 32 days. And after that first year with no success, we were bummed. So I decided to go to an OBGYN to see what the next step would be. I am 33 now. Well, I will be 33 in July. And I know when you get in your 30s it can be difficult, so I wanted to kind of get on top of things before we got to that point where we might not be able to conceive. So I went to my OBGYN. He basically put me on Clomid. I started out on 50 milligrams, which I did 3 cycles of. Then once that didn't work, we decided to bump it up to 100 milligrams. And I did 2 cycles. So I did 5 cycles total. My OBGYN recommended that we do 6 cycles, but after 6 cycles I needed to move on to something else because basically the Clomid doesn't do any good after 6 cycles. It's not helping you or benefiting you in any way, shape, or form. So on my 5th cycle, knowing that my 6 months was about to be up, I contacted an infertility specialist here in Roanoke. Unfortunately, we only have one infertility specialist, so I stayed local. I could go to some more, I don't want to say experienced, but they are better doctors. They're about 2 hours away from me. But for the consultation, I just went ahead and stayed local. I don't get that much time off of work either, so it would have been difficult. Once I went to the infertility specialist, he did a ultrasound to see what was going on and if everything was clear, and basically he found a cyst. The Clomid is what caused the cyst, so I was not able to continue on with Clomid for the 6th round, which at that point it was kind of upsetting, but at the same time it was a relief. I had already been through enough emotionally. When you try every month to conceive and then at the end of that month or the end of your cycle you get a negative on the pregnancy test, it's very heartbreaking. And you do that every 30 days or however many days your cycle is, and heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, it will get to you. It will throw you into depression. It will make you ask yourself, what is wrong with you? My husband was tested as well. He's fine. His swimmers, he's been tested twice actually. His swimmers are great. So whatever the problem is, it probably has to do with me. I've been checked for polyps. I've been checked for to see if my tubes were open, and they were. So at this point I really don't know what's going on. So in September, after my 5th cycle, and when I found out I had the cyst, my husband and I decided to stop. We just decided to try naturally, monitoring everything, the medication. It was very stressful. It was starting to feel like a chore almost, so, and you don't ever want to feel that way. And so we took a break. We didn't tests, we didn't take medicines, we just tried naturally for the next 3 months. So October through December was our chance. I did end up going on Zoloft in December only because people were getting pregnant all around me. It was very difficult to hear about it on a weekly basis, and I had friends, I had family, and I am so happy for them, but at the same time, I'm almost disappointed in myself that I'm not able to achieve that. I know it's not, I guess, my fault, but there's something going on that is preventing that from happening, and it's in my body, and so it's hard not to blame yourself. So I went on Zoloft, which was a lifesaver. I actually went on the lowest dose, and I went back and forth on whether if I was going to go on it or not, only because I had been on Wellbutrin for years. Then when me and my husband decided we wanted to have children, I decided to come off because I didn't want to be on anything while I was pregnant. You know, you hear about side effects, and I just didn't want that happening. Well, after talking to my OBGYN about the stress and the side effects that the medications can do, you realize that the medication side effects is very, very slim, but the side effects from the stress can be, it's a number of things that the stress can cause. So the medication outweighed the side effects. The side effects of the medication outweighed the stress side effects. So we decided to go ahead and go that route, and so I went back on Zoloft. Well, I won't say back on Zoloft because it was my first time, but out of all the antidepressants which I've been on, I prefer Zoloft over Wellbutrin and Lexapro. So that being said, we decided we were going to go ahead and try the IUI process this month, which is January. We still need to continue actively trying, just because I will be 33 this year, and so once you hit 35, it kind of like goes down from there. So we're going to continue trying. That's basically it. I did start on my Clomid this time, and we are going to give that a shot again. The only side effects from the Clomid that I've had is hot flashes, and then I am breaking out with acne, which of course it's just one of the side effects, which is totally fine with me. I'm not worried about it. I know that the outcome will be, I just keep looking at the outcome. It'll be great, and everything will be worth it in the end. So it's not a big deal, the side effects. I am on 100 milligrams of that, and then I went back to the doctor yesterday to see how it was working and if I had any follicles, and I did. I have 3 decent sized follicles on my right side. My left side I have follicles on, but they're not big enough to really, they're not going to amount to anything really, so we're focusing on the right side. 3 of them total, and the sizes were 9 millimeters, 12 millimeters, and 17 millimeters. So the 17 is kind of it's the best of them all. And of course that was yesterday, so when we go do the IUI process tomorrow morning, it will hopefully be a little bit bigger, and so hopefully that helps our odds a little bit. And I did take a trigger shot last night. I haven't really had any side effects from that I could tell, but the trigger shot is just basically something that makes you ovulate, so that when they do the IUI procedure, it's kind of on time, and they can monitor everything to make sure everything works out, hopefully. So yeah, I think that's about it. I honestly I'm excited, but I'm calm at the same time. I'm hopeful, but I'm realistic as well. I know that it can take average 3 times before you might have a success, and then even then some people don't even have success. They have to go on to IVF, which is a whole different ball game, and it's very expensive, and I'm just hoping and praying that this route works for us. So I just, just keep my fingers crossed and go that route. But I do appreciate you tuning in, and I will definitely be doing another video blog maybe tomorrow, and let you know how everything's going. Just say some extra prayers for us and fingers crossed. And if you have any questions, if you're going through infertility and you need someone to talk to, feel free to contact me. I have a ton of people supporting me, and I don't know where I would be without them. So I hope everyone has a great day. It is snowing right now, so stay warm if it's snowing where you're at. We're in Virginia, so I will talk to you later. Bye.